What if memory loss wasn't just about aging, but about sugar? Scientists now call Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes, a brain based form of insulin resistance. Today, we'll explore how blood sugar shapes memory, mood, and mental clarity, and how you can protect your brain. Alzheimer's disease and type 2 diabetes may seem like distant conditions. One affects memory, the other blood sugar. But recent research reveals a powerful connection. Some scientists call it the brain diabetes or type 3 diabetes, a concept that helps us understand how insulin resistance in the brain may fuel cognitive decline. Type 3 diabetes isn't officially recognized, but it's gaining traction. It describes insulin resistance in the brain where neurons struggle to use glucose. This starves brain cells, leading to inflammation, oxidative stress, and memory decline. Hi there, I'm so happy that you're here. I know you're here because your health matters to you. My name is Dr. R.N. Bell. I am a doctor, a nurse, and a health educator. Welcome to Your Health Knows, a place where science meets simplicity, where we decode research and turn it to real-life strategies you can trust. Because here, we believe that living well starts with learning well. In today's episode, we'll explore how diabetes and Alzheimer's disease are linked to each other, what risk factors they share, and how you can take action to protect both your brain and your body.
Let's start with the basics. Alzheimer's disease, often called AD, is the most common cause of dementia, making up about 60 to 80% of all cases. It's not just forgetfulness, it's a slow-moving brain disease that quietly builds over time. AD isn't just a personal challenge, it's a global one. According to Alzheimer's Disease International, the incidence of dementia is projected to reach 150 million worldwide by 2050, with AD constituting the majority of cases. That's like the entire population needing extra care, support, and resources. The brain is a powerhouse. It uses more energy than any other organ in our body. To keep it running, brain cells rely on tiny engines called mitochondria. These engines turn glucose, your body's main sugar, into fuel through a process called oxidative phosphorylation. It's a big word, but here's the idea. It's like turning food into electricity. In fact, more than 95% of the brain's energy comes from this process. When it's disrupted, as it often is in Alzheimer's, brain cells struggle to stay alive and connected. In type 2 diabetes, the body becomes resistant to insulin, the hormone that helps sugar enter cells for energy. It's like trying to open a door with a key that no longer fits. Sugar builds up in the bloodstream, damaging organs over time, including the brain. But insulin isn't just for blood sugar. In the brain, it supports memory, learning, and communication between neurons. Insulin receptors are found in key areas like the hippocampus and cerebral cortex, regions vital for thinking and remembering. When insulin signaling breaks down in the brain, neurons struggle to get the energy they need. This may trigger a cascade of damage, leading to memory loss, inflammation, and the buildup of toxic proteins. That's why some researchers use the term type 3 diabetes to describe this overlap. It's not an official diagnosis, but it helps us understand Alzheimer's as a metabolic disorder. Both Alzheimer's and type 2 diabetes share harmful processes. These are chronic inflammation, oxidative stress, and disrupted glucose metabolism. These changes lead to the accumulation of amyloid beta and tau proteins, which are hallmarks of Alzheimer's that interfere with brain function and accelerate neurodegeneration. Think of them like sticky clumps and tangled threads that disrupt how brain cells talk to each other. As these build up, Memory fades, thinking slows, and everyday tasks become harder. Studies show that people with type 2 diabetes have up to a 59% higher risk of developing dementia. Poorly controlled diabetes speeds up memory loss and shrinks critical brain regions. The longer someone lives with diabetes, the greater the cognitive impact, especially if blood sugar isn't well managed. Now let's dig deeper into the shared soil, the risk factors that feed both diseases. First is genetic aspects. Some people may be genetically predisposed to both conditions. Think of your genes as the blueprint of a house. If certain parts of the blueprint are flawed, especially the ones that control energy and repair systems, both the brain and body may be more vulnerable to damage. Second is oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is like a slow burning fire inside your cells. It damages the tools your brain uses to turn sugar into energy. This energy crisis contributes to memory loss, inflammation, and the buildup of harmful proteins. It also worsens insulin resistance, creating a vicious cycle that drives both diabetes and Alzheimer's forward. Next is obesity. Carrying too much weight is like overloading a car engine. It strains every system. Obesity makes it harder for insulin to work, which increases the risk of diabetes. It also affects brain health by causing inflammation and shrinking brain tissue. These are patterns similar to Alzheimer's. Interestingly, some studies show that being underweight in older age may also raise the risk of Alzheimer's, especially in those with frailty. The key is maintaining a healthy, balanced weight throughout life. Another one is hypertension. High blood pressure is like water pressure that's too strong for your plumbing. It can burst pipes and block flow. It damages blood vessels in the brain, making it harder for insulin and oxygen to reach neurons. This can lead to strokes, inflammation, and impaired waste removal, factors that may accelerate cognitive decline. Fifth is poor diet. Your diet is like the fuel you put in a car. Junk fuel clogs the engine, clean fuel keeps it running smoothly. Diets high in processed foods and sugar worsen diabetes and brain inflammation. But diets like the Mediterranean, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats, have been shown to improve memory and blood sugar control. Other diets like DASH and ketogenic may also support brain health by reducing inflammation and improving energy metabolism. Supplements like probiotics, vitamin C and E, and MCT oil may offer additional support, though results vary. Next is sedentary lifestyle. A machine that never moves starts to rust. Lack of physical activity contributes to insulin resistance and weakens brain function. Regular movement, even gentle walking, can improve insulin delivery to the brain, support memory, and slow cognitive decline. Exercise also boosts mood, sleep, and independence, making it one of the most powerful tools for prevention. Last is smoking and alcohol. Smoking is like filling your house with smoke. It chokes every room. Alcohol in excess is like pouring sugar into your gas tank. Smoking raises blood sugar and damages blood vessels, increasing the risk of dementia. Heavy drinking disrupts glucose control and speeds up memory loss. Moderate alcohol may be safe for some older adults, but caution is essential, especially for those with memory concerns or mild cognitive impairment. While there's no cure yet, you can take action. Prevention starts with small daily choices. Move your body. Aerobic exercise increases neurogenesis, the growth of new brain cells, and improves blood flow to the brain, delaying cognitive decline, while resistance training improves memory and executing function. Eat whole balanced meals, such as Mediterranean diet that is high in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains and healthy fats, lower risk for AD. Manage stress and blood pressure, avoid smoking and heavy drinking, and stay socially and mentally engaged. These habits protect both your brain and your blood sugar. Understanding Alzheimer's as a metabolic disorder opens new doors. It's not just about memory, it's about energy, connection, and care.
You have the power to support your brain one step at a time. Whether you're a caregiver, a health professional, or someone navigating these conditions yourself, knowledge is your light, and every choice you make can help that light shine brighter. Type 3 diabetes reminds us that the brain isn't just a thinker, it's a responder. When insulin resistance reaches the brain, it can quietly reshape memory, mood, and how we age. But here's the good news. Understanding the science gives us power. With small, consistent choices like nourishing meals, restful sleep, and gentle movement, we can support brain health and protect what makes us uniquely us. If this message sparks something in you, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us keep creating science-backed, emotionally safe content that makes complex health topics feel clear, hopeful, and you. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep your brain in motion.